Oh, jeez. I didn't expect anyone to be here this quickly. Well, anyway, hey guys. Hey, how are you? I don't sing karaoke. Authorized night about Twitch. I expect you to stream now. Well, this is the time I always stream. This is my all time. This is all the time I stream. Let's see. So I had an issue. I'm fine. Amnesiac detective. Hell yeah. I do have something to play in the beginning, but I'm going to wait a minute. I worked a full half to an hour and a half. Mainly just half an hour on it. I want to share it with you. Okay, you guys cannot hear. All right. I did rewatch the last stream I did with this. Stream captain has verified. Yes. That might be a little too loud. How is it compared to my voice? Can you guys hear that okay? No, not just me. Can you hear the game okay? The last time I watched the stream, because I had to take a clip from it, was I didn't hear any of the sound from the game. And it disappointed me, because it is fully voice acted. But... So you guys can hear the music? Okay. Well, even when I went back to watch the stream, I couldn't even hear it. I wasn't sure that there was voice acting. Also, what's up, Tensa? Aren't you streaming right now? One more thing. For those of you who are here, please hit that Discord link. That'll take you directly to my Discord page. Because it's the only place I actually indicate I'm streaming. Other than the Twitter. I don't know why it was on a timer. I answered it myself. But please hit that Discord link, because I know a lot of you guys visit my streams, like, often. Push the notifications? Oh, yeah, I guess you're okay. Yeah, but half the time they don't even go out. I mean, you guys don't have to. It's the only real place I post that I'm streaming. I also put schedules and stuff there of if I actually want to do schedule, you know. But I guess we're all here, so we're going to do this. Let's see. Now, I am pulling this off my own YouTube channel. where I store videos. Basically, just the streams.
Last time.
Whoop. Oh, banter and your hydrates. Let's see. You don't have to wait a moment. I'll also have to go get multiple bottles of water. You don't really have to, though. You don't have to support. As long as you're there some of the times, it's fine. Well, let's capture. Okay, that captured. All right. So I made this little thing. Hold on. Turn this down real quick. I made this little thing. It might be just slightly loud. It's my first time really editing something together. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
Last time on Disco Elysium. And so it continues.
Oh, wow, that was awesome. Check out that awesome editing skills. Yeah. Anyway. It was just something funny I thought of. Nah, it's terrible. Wait, what? Oh. The video list, okay. And this is where the picture came from. Much edit, such good. You're an amnesiac detective. It's about as good as you're gonna get. It's kind of like a role-play game. I do rather enjoy it. Oh, I forgot to mess with the settings again. Oh, that's all good. There we go. So I am this guy, the guy in green. This is my partner, Kim Kitsuragi. It is rather slow-paced, yes. I have already beat it, but it is rather interesting.
What can I help you with?
All right, now can you guys hear the voice acting? The only reason I'm playing... Yeah, just running around stuff. Thankfully, I know what to do. Honestly, I don't even have to go through most of the side quest stuff. Is it still a bit quiet? Alright. You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
How's that one? I adjusted the sound settings for the game. Better? Okay. I want you guys to be able to hear the voice acting. And that's why I am streaming it now, because this is the final cut version. They added all new voice acting, new quest lines and stuff. I won't be getting to all that. Basically, I'm going to try to push through to the end of the game. Just go through the main story. And if you guys want, we'll come back to it and do all the side quests. You know? But I just want to go through all the main story elements with the voiceover stuff. And that's mainly what I was trying to do with the first stream, and I couldn't hear any of the voices anyway, so. Echo? Can you hear an echo? Anybody else hear an echo? Oh. All right. Well, anyway. Sorry, I'm checking my voice mod. Making sure I'm not on echo mode or something. All right. We'll be going for about 4 hours today. Maybe a little bit less. Mainly because my mother needs to go to the doctor's, and I'm her only ride. All right, I have some questions for you.
What can I help you with?
My partner told me you have ammonia. Can I have some?
Sure, I'm done with it.
Now the voice acting is there, but the narration for after the voice acting is not there, so I still have to read some parts of it. She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
I have to run.
Of course, I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with the canary yellow gloves.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
One more thing. Can I have your gloves? Can I borrow your gloves?
I have another pair.
She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Oh yeah, that's right. Twitch integration. I forgot I can still hook this up. So give me just one moment. Channel. Creator dashboard. Sorry, give me one moment. I don't mean to be an asshole. Be an idiot. Sorry. Where was I? And that can go away. Connection established. Cool. Alright. I've been flipped. Stream Raiders? No, I have not. What is Stream Raiders? Like a unit battle.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Let's see. So I have the ammonia. Sweet. We got some gloves.
There he still is. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
I don't think I want to be a cop anymore.
Get a hold of yourself.
You feel a lieutenant pat your back with
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Seriously, this is fun. I don't want to be a policeman anymore.
You've said it. You needed to say it. And now that you have,
He withdraws his hand from your back, and looks you
you
in the
need to
eye.
get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Last time on Disc Elysium, Romans. And now on this climactic conclusion, Romans.
You've gained a thought.
Give
Yeah.
it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Alright, so now, full metric shit compressor. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that, together. Compressed in a small area to achieve a solid level of shit compression. Squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that will help. Initialize. That'll help. But in the meantime, let's go searching for things. Because I know where things are.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Vatna Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years ago, he thought it would last forever. Hence the name, Eternite. Sadly, the only lasting thing turned out to be the material's highly carcinogenic effect.
Now, why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull the panels aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
That impact, though.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
I've lost my badge, I've lost my gun, and I've lost my coat. Dumb FYI there. I feel personally attacked. Let's go play it with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
There's a lot of drug references in this as well.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
I'm gonna let you guys decide. Go ahead and vote now. What dumb excuse are we gonna have in order to get some amphetamines in our system? No one voted. Let's try again. Try one more time. Make your votes. Alright, well, we had a 100-100 split here. You don't see voting. It should be there. Oh. Alright. Well, we'll do it one more time. Last time. Make your votes. Get on PC. I wasn't thinking about it, I swear. I was thinking about justice.
Of course, detective. Swift justice. Don't worry, we don't have to investigate every trace of narcotics.
The lieutenant points to the ladder in the corner.
Swift, lightning justice. Faster, harder, justicer.
Justicer.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Yummy. Hydration with Pepsi Zero. Poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. An empty tube of magnesium supplement. You rub on your chest to live a happy, magnesium-rich life. Alright, we're outside now. The doorway's going to collapse soon. Ruins. We got a bucket over here. Now, unfortunately, I bought a car shop. Yay, it worked. Unfortunately, there is an issue with trying to go through the main storyline. Is that it kind of forces you to stay in town for 3 days doing things.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Oh, I love the visuals.
When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
You son of a gun. It's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Look around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Point at
Is
the
it?
crane.
Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
He looks at the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind. What exactly are we doing up
What
here?
are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He looks around when he was rustling his hair. Do you really think this cloak's mine? Should I go for it?
The
Jump?
cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it,
He looks over the ledge at the cold pavement below.
well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Go for the jump over the ledge with 17. We'll do this. This is a meditation thing. You just gotta keep watching. Here, we'll do... Battle Royale. Oh, we'll attempt it. Just try to make a jump, and it didn't work.
That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
Vertigo almost pushes you over the edge.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, It's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right? He watches you melt down stoically from nothing you can
Oh,
say.
really? No, I had a thing, and I guess... Oh, jeez. Alright, well, I screwed up. Hey, I won! Oh, rigged. Alright, I'll do it again. It's no fun if I win.
The RCM in Mat, we don't see. Of course. Sure. And go easy on. Of course.
If there's a corpse,
Sure.
Yeah, we already listened to all that. This time we're going in here first.
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to accomplish? You do understand you still owe me money, right?
damn, your feet thought we got away.
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know why? Because I know you can't pay for them. Not because you ran away.
Oh. Oh, Tensa died. Not really an age one.
Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square. Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you up there.
He points upstairs towards your room.
Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
Is the trash container out back
Mine?
yours?
No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why.
More hydrate.
And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
Yummy.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Wonder what this feeling
Prod at
is.
it and find out.
Does it seem callous to you? Guarding even your leftovers from the pool?
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
Yum yum. Tell me
He
more.
killed himself.
Maybe I. Well, what do you guys think? Do you think I'm Krasmazov or not Krasmazov? All right.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container?
Maybe I am Krasmazov. No, wait. Whisper and point to the back of your head. What if I am
We
Krasmazov?
should return to the case of your mistaken identity at a later time, officer. This was about the trash container.
Poor Kim. We need those
What
keys.
for, Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my trash container?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
The lieutenant's voice is harsh and funny.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
I've seen something here at the Whirling and Gart. I think I need to talk
What
about.
thing?
Gart. I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into
What
the
are
kitchen?
you, a cook now?
Maybe
That's none of your business.
Maybe I am a cook.
You're not. You're a menace. fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the real cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. What?
There's something else I want to ask.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
Goodbye.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I have no idea.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
I don't know. Near? South,
You
maybe?
don't really know, do you?
I don't. Does this mean I'm homeless?
South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live it up, sir. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Just the... just the thought. Yeah, it's just funny. Alright, where were we? There you go, guys. Attacking it again. Why don't you duel? You can earn money that way. Oh yeah, I got Explorer with the car here.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Let's see. Tap on the fuel
As you
preheater
tap on
gauge.
the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button.
He's just
It
changing
won't
his
start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now.
Run your fingers over one of the steering
The
levers.
white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Take the red
The
tip
pry
pry
bar
bar.
feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think.
Whoa! Better? Rude. I'll allow it. Yeah, duel him, not attack him.
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Take the rubber handle.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Take the hand crank.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Push in the pull-out
Pull-out
toolbox.
toolbox slides back into its nest.
Pick up
The
the-
frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
No, Shoto, you haven't missed the Apex stream. I'm waiting for a good time to do it with you. Because you wanted to be there with it.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Hi Alice. Officer from the 31st Precinct. Nice speaking. Nice to meet you. Come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy. Or come in, dispatch. Come in, dispatch. What do you guys think? Oh, it's currently 8:35 a.m.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I've watched replies in the radio.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. I wonder what Kim's default radio station is.
Ignore Alice and press the button labeled saved.
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Fellatio, and you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
A flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted the prime line, right?
Speed Freaks FM, huh? Look him in the eye.
Oh, is that what it was called?
He's trying hard not to act surprised.
Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy, for the heavier foot and the freaky arm.
God damn it!
It was quick as a viper as he switches out the radio and sets it on prime line. Then he turns to you.
Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or...
He shakes his head, furiously staring at his feet. What about heavy of
You
foot?
would be too if you had this motor carriage.
He snaps out seriously.
But seriously, let's quit joking around, alright? We have a case to investigate.
He turned back to the
This is
cabin.
Precinct 57. Can I connect you to someone?
Can you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to
Just a
report.
second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, Station 41. I got an urgent business, over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in, over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge
But
missing.
you said... never mind.
10-9, over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere, basically. It's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Say nothing.
lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fighting off laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
I'll be okay with that. Not tomorrow. We're doing a combined stream tomorrow with Tensa. I don't know how long. He's doing a 24-hour one, and I don't know how long will be. It'll have to be the night after or the morning after. So, looking at the calendar, that would be Wednesday, the 7th at 10 a.m. Okay? If you're not there, I will play Apex without you. But I will stream it at least. And I'm probably only going to play for an hour. I don't really... you want to follow Tensa? Hold on. There you go. Anyway, hey, I think he's over there streaming right now, streaming some Dead by Daylight. That's one of his main features on his channel. It's something he likes to play along a lot of the times. Right now, he's doing a Disruptix thing. Let's see. Apparently, I received an invite from Cyclone. Cyclone 06. Oh, Dixper. So he's on a Dixper thing, which is, I guess, a separate program. That's funny. Where was I?
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Come on, let's talk serious.
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over.
Officer lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
This has probably happened to other policemen before him, and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Can we just move on? I want to get reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment?
Yes, you two please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Everyone at the other end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter.
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
Say nothing.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
You can hear laughter in the background. Enough with this. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The inner conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear
No
you.
heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Room roars.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Uh-oh.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I don't have my gun?
It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Uh-oh. Well.
Even before
it's a
you
failure.
get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, of course I didn't lose my fun. Gun. Fuck it. I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Why would I? And no. This is a... Well... It's not technically a mature stream. Cursing is allowed on streams. It's just you don't want to curse too much. Like a constant set of cursing. Why does that look cut off? Basically. I was saying in stream, but if you ask me something, my response might be deleted because I'm playing Apex. P. Fucking ape. Damn! Damn disruptive? Why you gotta just... That's too much. Why does that look cut off? It looks like it's cut off from the left. Oh. I am also God, I mean mod. Oof.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
He laughs.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Where's the thing? Cam, what are you packing?
It's a single shot kill A9. An armistice to be precise.
Speak to the radio. A single shot armistice kill A9. Over.
It's a kill 9mm armistice.
Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
The mask comes to left
This
radio.
isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener. Oh man.
That's in another area of Twitch today. The guy gave 200,000 coins to all his viewers to buy boss to fight each other. Wow. For what? For what? Stream avatars?
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Well, my saying I expired and I'm okay. Okay. Buy boss to fight each other. I don't understand what you're talking about there, Cyclone. Alright, this is for you guys to decide. Wow, rich boy.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
That's fine.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Hey, if you don't like the fallout, maybe don't fuck with the firewalker.
He says you shouldn't have antagonized the firewalker in the first place.
Who?
The disbelief in Vecmare's voice is overwhelming.
Satellite Officer V.
Firewalker.
I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V.
No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good without my gun, thanks. I heard him, and I'm on it.
For affirmative, officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
You can get 549 gold by simply being in chat. The man is fighting back cheers.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
So I said about this personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think
You're
about?
going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Hold on. Are you alone in the room? I need some confident information about myself.
That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
I wanted to know if you got my badge description right in the report. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth.
What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
How told you? Yeah, that's what I said.
Understood, sir. Over.
10.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
A static ends with a loud click, then everything goes silent in the cabin.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported
Of
a murder.
What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Wait patiently.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's millions of miles away from here. Sylvie, I believe we met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
She recognized your voice almost immediately. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Okay, did you leave because of Gart?
What? No, why would you even think that?
He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business.
God, why can't you just mind your own business? She mutters.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
What does this union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Wait, Kim, lower your microphone. Is she speaking truth? The union is the law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Ooh, do we let up? Or do we push forward? We gonna push? We gonna push? We're gonna
You
push.
don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here.
Cause
Everything
chaos.
is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
Do we ease up or continue pushing? I'm a fire in my laser. That's a lot of people. What about basketball? There we go.
You do? Oh. What else can I do for you? No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Yeah. Well, looks like Star's by himself. You guys are terrible at joining that thing. What? No, wait, hold on. Shoto, why? I should not be anywhere near your number one. That's a shame. Ooh. Sorry. Top 50. Yep, he doesn't. I don't even think he has to do anything. He'll win. That's where.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past.
Wait,
Don't go there again.
Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer?
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Not my uniform too. God, I should really look into that. Uh-oh.
Yes, you absolutely should. It's awful that you lost it.
Have you seen my gun?
No, not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
I showed you my gun. When did this
We're
happen?
trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and...
What? What did I
You were
do?
waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh, jeez. Wait, for who would you play on Apex? Which legend? I don't know. I don't really play Apex, so I like speedsters. I like being quick, so I'd probably go for the quick ones. Oh, Star, basically you type in your... It's like a tank game. The 0 to 180 star is your angle at which you go for it. And the 0 to 100 is your power behind it. So for you, I would probably type 90... No, I'd probably do 100 with 30 power. So 130. 100 and a 30. 100 space 30. $110.35. Ooh, almost. I would keep the 100, but increase power to 50. Well, you're in that ballpark. Probably 40. for 39, 38. Honestly, you could probably keep the 50 and angle it back to 95. You still want an angle because you don't want to go straight up. There you go. Congratulations, you scored.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of what?
Know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that. I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there.
Yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Have you seen my policeman uniform?
I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on, the disco things.
I think I've got everything I need, thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me what did I do? I can't remember.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
So you're telling me that I was the one who made you quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
She pauses. Go on, I want to know what I did.
You were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, which song?
Go On, by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Right, was that all?
Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
Sounds intense.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Resentment gives way to concern in her voice.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I was trying to well, you're the worst traveling wrench I've ever seen. Girl, just loosen up a little. Don't you ever party? Huh. I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. The great panic at the end. Alright, so I don't know if I can vote here with the stream avatars thing going on. But, we'll see. I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end. Well, you're the worst tavern winch I've ever seen. Girl, just loosen up a little. Don't you ever party? Huh, I don't even know what to say. Okay.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
When I spoke to Gart, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Gart. I really do.
Oh. And a hydrate. Oh. And a pause. No, too much hydrate. Okay. He's almost done with woo blue victory. So I Disruptor just got 400 coins right off just by himself. Happy with that. Excuse me. So, Cyclone has redeemed a tarot reading. So we're going to do that really quick. Give me just a moment. Oh, camera. And welcome back. Hello. I am the punch dog. Hello, hand. All right. So, Cyclone. 3 decks. Pick one at a time. Or pick 2 one at a time. Middle and right. And just so you know, guys, this is Cyclone's, what, 3rd tarot reading? Very impressive. Let me move this a bit. There we go. I might be a little far away. That's fine. Do you want to split the deck? No? Okay. It is a tarot reading. All right. So for your first card, we have the Son of Cups. For your second card, we have the Mother of Pentacles. And for your last card, we have the Lovers. Do you want me to go through and read each one on stream, or I can explain it to you later? You see a connection going on here? Incest. Oh, am I way off? I think I'm way off. Just the thought. Damn, he's right. Would you like me to read what the cards mean? I can either agree or disagree. I can explain it to you later. I can explain it now on stream in front of everybody. What do you prefer? Also, someone messaged me on Discord. Oh, bang. Oh, you know what? If you're not going to answer the question, I'm not going to read your cards. What? No, it's a legitimate question. Sorry, tornado. Ooh. All right. Mainly because I see the possibility of getting in trouble if I don't ask. You know? So I have to ask, and I have to have a solid answer. All right. So the Son of Cups, and we have different ways to read this. It can be past, future, and present, but it can also be who I was, am, and will be, or body, mind, and spirit. So keep that in mind. Did I forget to mention that last time? So the Son of Cups is associated with artistic, words of artistic and introspective. Like all the Cups families, the Sun truly excels. Oh, hold on. Give me one moment.
Like all the Cubs family, the son truly excels within the arts. He's usually a musician or a visual artist of some kind, and he finds success within his field. His natural tendency to look inward adds to his charm and mystique. To others, he may seem secretive and even peaceful, while deep inside he carries a dark kernel of intensity. One moment. Mother of Pentacles, domestic, loving, patient. The Mother of Pentacles excels in the home. She knows exactly what to do while raising a family and tending to the tasks of daily life. There's a potential for her identity to become wrapped entirely around her children and home, which leaves her needy and attached. This is the cause of most of her turmoil. She often has qualities of a healer and is very connected to nature. The Lovers. Union, desire, joy. Two Canadian geese are mates for life, traveling partners within an expensive sky. The Lover's card is a welcome sight in any reading, as it suggests a beautiful and strong relationship on the horizon. Yes, you'll experience all the thrills of desire and romance, but meanwhile you'll be building a solid foundation together. The lovers honor and respect each other, and with that they can go anywhere. If you're already in a relationship, it's time to be grateful and nourish this rare and precious gem.
All right. What did you guys think? Also, Shoto, thank you for all the bits. What? No. You should go to this bathroom for that. All right. Also, sorry, Banter. Tarot card readings aren't everyone's favorite, but I feel like it gives me some more interaction with my viewers. I got the bathroom to shit myself. Oh, was it that surprising? I'm sorry. Where were we? Shall we take a break? I feel like this is a good time. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm out of soda. My sister used to do those. And then I may have left. No, that's understandable. I try to find a mystic type of voice, but I couldn't find one that worked well. So instead, I just went into the mixer and made something that seemed like it worked. I think it sounded pretty well. I didn't listen to myself speak during that entire time, because the last thing I needed was a speech jammer effect. Now, oh yeah, you do have the first cheer, huh? Resets in 6 days. How do I stop that from resetting at all? Oh, Shoto, thank you for the bit. I'll have to look into that. Because I know you guys donated bits and stuff before, but I guess they reset every 6 days. I don't know how to increase that. Is that an increase with partner or? No, I know that it's Cake stuff is still there, and I donated to her like months ago. Leaderboards, guys. What the? Shoto, thank you for just donating 1 bit for like 8 times. Thank you so much. And there it goes again. Okay, no, I can set it to either weekly or monthly. If I make one of the top 3 sets, how long do I keep it? Alright, so yeah, I can turn it into a... Oh god, what have I done? Well, thank you so much, Shoto. Donating so many pennies. You managed to donate 25 bits. Very good. But yeah, when I'm done with the stream, I'll figure out how to set it from weekly to monthly. That way they last a little bit longer for you guys. Other than that, yeah, I think right now is a good time to take a break. You barely spent any money, I'm sure. I don't remember. Thank you for donating. Thank you for... I know you bought those subscriptions. So I wanted to thank you, Cyclone. Don't worry about it. Anyway, like I said, we're gonna take a quick, just a small break. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna grab something to munch on. Probably a small snack. Grab some water for your guys' constant hydration. And we shall continue until I have to leave. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Oh, and Cyclone, if you would, can you hit the ad? Thank you. I'm back. I got like chocolate inserted croissants. Oh, it's hot. Ah. Oh, it's tasty though. Yes, I'm back. It is tasty. I think it's dark chocolate. Not a fan of dark chocolate, but it is tasty. It's also hot. No. Did I miss anything? What was your guys' commercials about? Oh, I like all chocolate too. Shoto said he wants more money. I don't have any money to give him. Ruffles and Twitch. Well, you were right to tell him no. I mean, you don't have the power to do that anyway. Huh. Some ASMR. Hold on. There we go. You guys want some ASMR? Some ASMR time. Would you guys enjoy that? Some sweet, sensual ASMR. I just watch as my amount of followers just drops to one. The one person who actually enjoys it. I can't stand it. Perish. Yeah. No, allow that. That's funny. I'm sorry. Yeah, I won't do it again. No. Can't guarantee you'll I can't guarantee you might hear my gulps or my chews. Although I do chew with my mouth closed at least. All right, I took a gulp of water for one of the other. There, I took another gulp of water. Jeez. Once I'm done with this, we'll go back to it. As long as you guys stop with the hydrates, fine. There. All right. Have something to munch on. Should be okay to go for another couple hours. All right. I'm sorry for the wait. Let's get into it.
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side, the telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
That doesn't sound like anything like me. I love birds. Bitch bird got what was coming to her. This sounds like me, alright. What should we pick, guys? This doesn't sound anything like me. I love birds.
Yes, well,
Radio, the static on the radio suggests Sylvie doesn't have a comment. I love burps. And another hydrate. There.
Rubbish. You're a green hat and feather-toting bird watcher.
Actually, I think I might be a bird watcher enthusiast, you know.
that's wonderful, really. Maybe you should keep pursuing that hobby. Maybe it would calm you down a little.
What else did I sing beside the I'm looking for a song.
All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Oh, was I singing The Smallest Church in St.
Yes,
Scenes?
that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy, though, before you can blast it.
Right, thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with radio for now.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering.
Yeah, I already heard this. Alright, let's go see about... It's snowing! This look at the... Yeah, whatever.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid with a
Open the lock and a
well-oiled
key.
crack. The lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content.
What's this?
Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes of
You
carton.
see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Used to what? Dumpster diving?
Searching for evidence in the trash. Good practice for dumpster diving.
Dive
A
further.
box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket.
Guitar
Back to
mark,
treasures.
blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
He looks into the
the
container.
belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach
A
for it.
drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Bag
This
the
is a
shirt.
military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
That's all
All
right.
right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Do you think someone from the whirling might have been involved,
Not
maybe?
really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Should we go down the kid area? Because they are very graphic and vulgar. I can't guarantee things will not get heavy. It does get pretty heavy.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Kid area? No, fine.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it
They
out.
look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Oh, something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No, it can't
Yes,
be.
it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
A miserable looking slip of paper sticks
If you
on the
don't
board.
mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
It has a foreboding, it must have been crapping my style. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet. I'd rather not talk about it right now. What do you guys think? Oh, good. If I could get my freaking package today, that would be wonderful. Did it ship? Yep, it's out for delivery. Okay, cool. So I should get it here within the next couple hours. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin.
What are you talking about?
I speak at the tongue.
Doeth thou also thorough inventories? You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some of it has fallen into the hands of the RCN's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue.
Okay,
It
I'll
would
do
also
that.
not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are
Dig in
interactable.
Hobocop style for extra content.
Wow, an Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon, half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny.
What's a knot
It's
cannon?
a giant rifle, and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking around the rotten banana peels, however. And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000, easy. Unless you're into hi-fi yourself.
I'll sell
No,
it.
you won't. Because none of those things are real. They're not actually in there. All you see is food waste and crisp wrappings.
Cruel jest. There must be something.
All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique.
Only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug. Lieutenant briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the
You've
trash.
acquired an interactable...
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Oh, that's nice.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you.
Why did I
You
open
see
it
soggy
again?
cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. The container sounds a muffled gong.
Alright, I didn't need to hear it twice. Leave. Alright, so we can actually upgrade some points here. Let's see. Volition, I think Volition is what helps with my morale, so I'm going to level that one up. Alright, let's take a look at our ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Thank you, waterlogged ledger, for spelling it out for us.
It's like the toilet
just
paper.
Toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Maybe it's kitchen. Maybe it's kitchen tissue. They look exactly the
If
same.
you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue. It's not though. It's toilet paper.
Leave it there. It's cool. Should we take it off or should we leave it there? I'll let you guys decide this one. Leave it? Alright.
Cool toilet paper. I mean kitchen tissue. It says, everyone look at me and my kitchen tissue covered cop ledger. I don't care. My ledger is droopy and it smells like a urinal.
Urinal.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your finger across the
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
Lieutenant, is this one of the hologram watermarks you mentioned?
What?
He
Yes,
lost-
halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
Interesting. What kind of
It depends.
information?
Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example?
All RCM vehicles have had lights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
That's all. Thank you.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Browse the white
They're not
papers.
exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What is in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken Not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Ooh.
What do you mean? Is that all?
That's
The
it?
notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more.
Oh, Cyclone's a whaler now. Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Cyclone whale. Yes, cyclone whale. There was a mention of a naming convention
Yes,
here.
it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Oh, real quick, just so you guys know, if you guys end up making a avatar that you want to present, all you have to do is pass the file on to me, and I'll make sure it's set into the stream avatars. So, Cyclone, if you wanted to, you could make a Cyclone avatar, and it can be put into the stream avatars thing. I don't know. You can if you want. You just have to make sure that you follow the rules for it. I can't import files. Just Google on how to do it and check it out yourself. I'm just saying I can import avatars if you wanted to do so. But yeah.
A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from Snoop fiction and Vespertine cop show staples.
Oh my, and they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
More?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and The Murder at the Hookah Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named a case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened
Rail
to him?
spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Count the pages. I had to open an official case.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit to paper.
Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event. The ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It will do, barely. But
Kim, do you have a pen?
the lieutenant looks at his blue notebook, 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt.
And yes, Cyclone, I am the artist here. But I'm saying if you was to go off and pay someone to be an artist, not me, because I suck at art, I'm just letting you know of that information. So there you go. Now you know.
He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
Can I have
Nor
one?
did I give this to you with resentment.
He pulls one for the with resentment. Told you I had no money though. So? No, shut up. I don't want you to pay me. I'm saying if you was to... Never mind.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brash freehand uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cuss out the ones you've already
A
finished.
satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
Sure. Why don't you guys give me a name? What do you guys think? Actually, I don't have one.
Well, then maybe I can suggest one.
Go ahead.
The Hanged Man.
That's idiotic, mockingly. The Hanged Man, way too simple. What do you guys think? Yes. Cyclone says yes, so we're going 50-50. Ooh. You know what? We're going with solid name.
Thank you. I think so too. Good and normal. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Oh, then expecting these close the case.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Browse the yellow
In
papers.
the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What type of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Misconduct
a monetary
fine.
penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. But they appear pleasantly vague. These
Station
are
call.
quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute. A dozen
Feel that,
pages of
okay.
thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Enough of these.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Honestly, the voice, the narrator of the narrator's voice kind of grows on you. Gotta read the case files now.
It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Try again later.
What? It's possible, yes. Easy, no. You need to come up with a small archaeological system to reorder the remains of your past works. At the moment, all they do is fall apart in your hands. Some dates in the new articular system is all you have. Okay. Look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake the letter.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? And something small inside? Light? Made of paper or cardboard? Or dried flowers, perhaps?
Peek inside.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Open the hidden compartment in the clipboard.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee, slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
Slide the drawer open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's
Two
inside?
ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Ooh, hydrate. Why is there an option 3? Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. Pick up the ticket
Two
stubs.
octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Pick up the...
It's slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done so. The drawer is locked. Blue ink drips from the white pages in your hand. Without resistance or sound, the
Why
words
is this here?
just crossed your mind somehow.
Blink.
You see two ticket stubs and a handmade card.
Interesting.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell
it
first.
Smells of chewing gum. Apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon. The end of summer. You think the label says Tutti Frutti.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
What was that?
Frisson covers your entire body, a feeling of cold, a persistent chill.
Ooh. What do you think, guys? Do we throw the card in the wind or hold on to it? Read the card. Throw the card in the wind. All right.
Just like that, the wind picks it from your fingers. Cold, they let go. The wax paper rustles, a whisper light and low. Then a sudden gust raises the postcard to the drizzle-gray sky above. Away from you, a small piece of paper dances above Martinez. above slow waves crashing the shore, and the war-torn houses, and the new bâtiments nouveaux alike. Above you, looking up to the grey sky, greasy and wet. And above the distant streets, the 881, even above the old fish market and the church. Its material existence is lost. This great city will pocket it for you. For your own sake, forget about it. The wind carries the keepsake away from you. To the southwest, the pale violet dot disappears.
What was in there?
No, you should not have thought back at it. Now some of it is on your mind again.
Look at the ledger.
The ledger of oblivion-induced mental health is just as shabby as the damaged ledger was. A bunch of sodden papers sags from the clipboard in your hand.
The Ledger of Oblivion is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your hand for skill bonuses. Find it.
The acidic stench of rotting food has rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
I know. Sir already told me he dunked it in the toilet.
If you knew it was dunked in the toilet before getting chucked into the trash, why are you sniffing it?
The option to sniff is there,
So you wanted to get in on the trash toilet stink collab. Find out what happens when those two get funky together. Okay, pal.
This is getting weird and hostile. Sorry, Nose. Let's just move on. Are you angry with me, Nose?
Yeah. Turns out your nose doesn't like self-indulgent literal shit huffing. Quelle fucking surprise. Come on, no more. The ledger is going back down, away from your nose now.
I just love the writing sometimes. Hello, pen. So now I have a ledger. Huh.
Guillaume Le Million.
Guillaume Le Million.
Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite, amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
I like the artistic style of this. Sweet. Hobocop. Caustic Echo. Inexplicable feminist agenda. Right. Can I explore this again? I forget.
What do you see?
Nope, that's it.
There he still is, looking right through you with his
8%.
white eye. The ammonia only makes it
We've
the
heard this
second
before.
time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Spit and say nothing.
You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal.
Can I do something else? I don't think I want to sell something else
That's
now.
probably you. You need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go to...
You've gained a...
Give it half an hour.
Yeah. I need this in order to explore the body. I can use a skill point to internalize more thoughts, or I can put it towards a experience. But it's best to save them for situations that I need. Because it allows me to retry certain actions for experience. Alright, I'll run over here.
Welcome to Revachol.
Announces the rotund man. My mark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in this city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Say nothing. Oh. Alright, no voice acting for this. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
He's right. You're undermining our best shot at real self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking hey, Kim, I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impatiently, impassively, cigarette smoldering between his
He
fingers.
smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
What was the... I found this mug in the trash. Is it yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, so you're just a racist.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Okay, what else have you thought of?
So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources.
Yeah, what's the problem with that, though?
The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Wait, what's this cultural
It's
victory?
what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves.
You know what's sad? Is that my dad, well, a lot of people I listen to will probably agree with this. I'm like, you guys are idiots.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race. with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Yeah, yeah, I think I can get down with racism. No. I'm not letting you guys decide this. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
The man usually disgusted looked and turned his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. What an asshole. Geez, how idiomatic. How is everyone this morning?
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
Yeah,
what's that magazine she's reading?
What magazine?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, posting a colorful photo of two girls kissing. Ooh, hydrate. Tasty water.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Forget about all that. What is this fashion police feature? Point at the cover.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Who is the numero uno guy in there right now? And does he look like this? Points at yourself. Or lazy eyes scan up and down your body, assessing
No, I don't think so.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Before we go on, what is this?
I don't know. Frit?
What is
A
Frit?
7 to 11 grocery store.
Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
That's pretty good. I have some questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
do you have any ammonia?
She looks up from her magazine, eyes filled with tired ennui.
Yes. What we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
You can't hear the British accents? I don't really think it's supposed to be British, but okay. You can't hear their talking, or you can't hear the accents?
I don't know, really long.
Not
really.
Okay. Not really. What does it mean to know a little?
No, I didn't know him at all.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one undetected will now be more difficult. A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Say nothing, just take it in.
The beauty, the truth, the poetry of it all.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
Please tell me more about these products.
The Pale Age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
What is
You
pale? Sure. I'm interested in explaining further. Okay, well, consuming this stuff due to my body.
I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
She stares at you,
Substances with powerful bonuses to use medication,
blah, blah,
like
blah.
Nosafed and magnesium.
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Aww, disappointing. Don't do drugs, kids, unless it's super good. I'm kidding. Don't actually do drugs. Though, in most places, weed is fine. And if it's weed, bum it from your friends.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. He's voiced the loudest of the lot, and all these screechy for a man his size. What's going on?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered, mop-up male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden. The tone of voice bland and uninspired. Almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points the finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
The loitering man hollers return. I want to get into the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss?
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here. Behind the hostile cafeteria.
I know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and terse. Absolutely
Wouldn't put
nothing.
it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work!
What is a strike now, though?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
What exactly is your goal
We
here?
were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you are unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Consider storming in, like all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Arrow says jaw, a perfectly lightened beer square wedge. What is
When
this
a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He's just uncomfortable in his workers overall. What do you truckers want?
They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting? What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You're wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, I gotta ask, where exactly are you from? Routine. Part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
Already got that. I'm interested in your
We're all
background.
workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Bouncer? Where? I'm forgetting a lot of bars. Maybe it's one
Worked
of them.
at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Yeah, I think I've been there.
It was a long time ago.
The man is quickly losing interest in talking. I'm just gonna leave now.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
Sweet. Alright, let's go here. Let's go say hi to a body.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos and tendons.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
So close.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots, are they? They're armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Forget about the notebook. Tell me about the armor.
It's clearly some manner of super armor. Or future armor. Super future armor. I'm useless.
What kind of armor is this
Ceramic
exactly?
plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest
The
of
locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there was no rest of the
No,
armor.
I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Nice. That makes sense.
What if they told you to strip before they hung him to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me
If
of?
trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your finger over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Point to it. Looks like there's a serial number on the right
Good.
sabaton.
Can you read it to me?
He tips the drawing ball pointing pen of his tongue.
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
Ooh. Do we lie or tell him the truth? Let us lie.
That doesn't sound like a serial number. Where's the structure and logic of a line of manufactured products? Well, no matter. We should run it anyway.
True. It didn't have the cadence and logic of a real manufactured item.
Actually, I don't know why I lied. The number is E50, 100,
Officer,
1000.
the decomposing corpse has temporarily suspended my sense of humor. Let's continue in a less playful manner. Anyway, we have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
pull
The
above.
stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't
You're going to pull his head off.
Homo!
Do what?
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. We'll have compromised the coroner's case.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
These boots will go super well with my ball-bottom pants.
You do understand the boots are steeped in cadaverine odor, don't you?
So are my pants.
You have a point there, detective. You have a point. But
The lieutenant passed
there's
over.
no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Sounds like a
The
plan.
anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Okay, got
Processing
it.
will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
How could this man afford such expensive
That's for
hardware?
us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Back off and look at the
The
corpse.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue. The
Inspect the belt.
hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Yes, apparently it's a reinforced kind for air support. My brain
The
cells
local
tell
harbor
me.
uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
They sure wanted to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel
I
wiring.
was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get him
A
up there?
noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
You try to... Did they climb up using a kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
We're assuming the doctors from the harbor
brief
did it?
suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing.
Okay. You should ask me for one the first moment we get.
Back off and look at
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt.
Inspect
An
the tattoo.
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
What's the map of the night sky?
Map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
Feel the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
Triggered Sunshine. Mini.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces 2 metal capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the car, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting again.
Sound. A shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only 1 ampoule left. Use it wisely.
What do we need to say?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper.
Look at him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors. The dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me who you are, dead man.
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
Agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
There's no other source personality in its composition. There was time for that, and it ended 7 days ago.
That sounds about right, yes.
I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Could it still be he was moved after
There's
death?
always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Cover your nose. Something's coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
But there There is no breath to catch, only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
You plan to throw? Do you have a plan for getting him down?
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
We could saw the
Climb up
branch.
there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems
There
dangerous.
has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we could shoot him down.
Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
There, the buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss, Kuno!
Take the... Say nothing, let him shoot.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the phallostess position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Say nothing.
Gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The phallostess was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Crash zoom.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Oh, really? Huh. I doubt that. They probably sound similar, but I don't think they were part of it. Who are you referring to? The girl and the boy? I'll have to see. Try again,
No,
maybe?
we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
Oh, no.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
Can I have the gun?
As
I
bad
should
as
try.
it is, us shooting firearms like punks.
He pauses, then shrugs and proceeds to load
Go
the pistol.
ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
The piece shines in his outstretched hand.
I only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Take the gun.
Take it, you fucking banana boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Feel the weight
The
first.
cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Point the gun at the bell.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Close your left eye first.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sync up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Kuno S. We can actually make this even better, going from 58%. What is it, hand coordination? Yeah, hand-eye coordination. We can put a point into it. And now it's a 72. Just to make sure we actually get it.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you. Then, the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Guess what? We got the body down, guys! Woo! You've been policed.
Ace is high.
That raises the right hand. Wait for you to slap
The
it.
ace is high. A custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the revolution, is used to celebrate success in Revachol, especially in sports. The gesture is spread across the world, despite the defeat of the revolutionaries themselves.
Slap it. Nice.
The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap. It's precise and down to the point.
I knew these guys were
What now?
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
He turns away from the corpse.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy.
Alright, give him back.
In the meantime, we should try to interview Everard Clare, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though. Or we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator to wrangle control back from Everard.
You could ask the gardener for directions.
Is this the favorite list of
Yes.
initial interviews?
And those were the interviewees. Let's go.
Alright, guys. I think this is a good place to stop. Yeah. A lot of my viewership has gone to sleep, I suppose. So right now, I think we should go ahead and save this for another time. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Shoto, for the bits. Very appreciated. Tired myself. Oh, I'm sorry. Staying around longer. Now, you stayed a perfect amount of time. Thank you very much. In any case, thank you guys so much for joining me today. We'll come back to this another time. And to make sure that, yeah, the stream's ending now. I'm just, yeah, timing. No, thank you, Tensa. Thank you. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your guys' day too. I hope you guys had a wonderful Easter. But other than that, I'm going to see if I can take a nap before I take my mom to the doctor's. After that, it's Sleep City for me. Oh, you know what? Fine. I'll give you one last drink. There you go. All right. Thank you very much. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.